Hey guys, so the other day when I logged on to my YouTube, the first comment I had on a video asked if I advocated vasectomy. Now, it's not something I've given a lot of thought to, so if you've had one or not, none of my business. But the reason the person was asking that is because of a small little movement that went on with a couple of YouTubers who said that it's better to adopt than to pop because the planet is overpopulated, so you should just adopt children, get a vasectomy, and make sure you don't breed any more children on the planet. So, I'm zoomed in. So, I just wanted to share something because I think I've got a position to speak on that because the person did ask me. I don't advocate vasectomy for that reason as a form of population control to say we're overpopulated, because all it takes is some creative thinking. And if a person with a laptop computer and access to the internet can create everything that you see around me here, then you're one of those people if you're listening to me now. So if you've got a laptop and you've been listening to a YouTuber telling you to get a vasectomy, and it really is something that bothers you, then you've also got the ability, instead of doing that, to be able to come to somewhere where you have an issue with many children without parents, and you can create something for those children. So this is something I created. We have 2 sites. We have Feathersdale for disabled children, which is where I live, and we have Angels Gate here, which is for street boys. 95% of the children don't have parents. And this is done using social media and spreading the message and the need for these children. So we've got nearly 50 children in our care now, just a handful, 2 or 3 short of 50 children. And this is a creative way to tackle the problem. If enough people actually cared about it and got out in the world and did something, it wouldn't be as big as a problem as what we're seeing. Now, a centre like this, for big YouTubers who boast about making hundreds of thousands of dollars and are making hundreds of thousands of dollars, possibly millions of dollars, to speak about a problem like that, then you should know some numbers. A centre like this one, with staff, you can run with around about 40 to 50 boys in it, probably for around about $70,000 US a year. So if a YouTuber's raking in hundreds of thousands of dollars or $50,000 a month, then 1 month's salary for that person can create a centre that can educate, house, feed, medicate up to 40 children without parents. So, first of all, if you want to do something about it and you really do care about it, it's easy to get out in the world and do something. I did. That's as best I can go off as myself. If I can do it with no money, just a laptop and a Facebook page and a YouTube channel, a small YouTube channel, then you can too. That and a lot of prayer as well. I'm a person who prays a lot. But also as well, if someone's sharing a message, before you go out and do something to change your own body, to cut your own body so you can't have children, then why not take a look at how sincere what they're saying actually is? And if it's sincere, and it's literally very cheap to open a centre like this that can look after between 40 and 50 children, you could do it with other ways as well, younger children, whoever, then, and it only costs them a month's salary to do it, but they don't do it, then do they really care? To me, then no, they don't. So now the 2 YouTubers I'm talking about, as most of you will know, is Durian Ryder and Freeling. They used to be a couple, but now they're not from what I've seen. But I respect their message on veganism, and I respect their dietary advice. It helped me to understand getting onto a high carbohydrate diet is something that I did after being introduced to it by various sources, but they were one of them. So I admire that and I respect it, but you can't share some message which is going to damage a person's body to all intents and purposes, to cut them so they can't breed anymore, and possibly affect them psychologically when you're not really caring about the issue at hand. Because if you truly cared about it, instead of just saying it out loud to try and raise a bit of interest or whatever it was you were doing, you'd be out in the world doing something about it instead of just living a holiday lifestyle. You take on the responsibility like some of us have to do if we want to solve the problems of the world. Many people don't bother taking on responsibilities, and then they say, well, the world's done for anyway. Well, that's great. If you want to live that way, that's fine, but that's a defeatist to me. So you need to come to a point, guys, if you're thinking about getting a vasectomy because the planet's overpopulated with hundreds of children without parents, then get out and do something about it. Do something. Don't mutilate your body in a way that might be irreversible, and just do something. Now, if you've had a vasectomy for other reasons, that's cool. I'm not having a go about that. But these young men who are asking about cutting themselves because they genuinely care, then you have the power, guys. The same power I had to create all of this. I support, as well as the children here, over 650 in the fund. Most of them don't have parents. And with education, it stops them from leading off into child labour and just starting big families of their own. So you can have an impact. If one person with a laptop and a bit of prayer can do that, then you guys can do the same. Yeah? And if a small YouTube channel can fund all of this, then what can a big channel do that's sharing such a message? And if a big channel is going to share a message like that, then you've got to ask yourself, and the person sharing the message should ask, do I really care about this to speak about it? And if you did, then you would say to people, you can come and open a centre. You don't have to adopt children. You can create a home for them using the structures on the planet, like an NGO, a charity, a community project. You can do these things, and you can provide a home for these boys. This is how you tackle the problem. This is how you tackle the fact that there's too many children without parents. You provide them a home, and you provide them the closest thing to a parent you can. So that was it anyway. I'm gonna get off. Much love, guys.
We're a part of something special. We're a part of something special. We're a part of something special. It's a crack in time, a wrinkle falling from the nest, young eagle. I will pull my feathers out, stay humble, stay humble. Stay humble. Oh, stay humble. Stay humble.